The question is, when do they make additional financial commitments to us? We talked about that initial design. They paid their $1,800. We're moving ahead now, past the due diligence process into contract. They pay a contract deposit in accordance with our requirements. We only request 5% as a contract payment. They won't pay another dollar after that contract until we're onto site.
Yep.
Okay, and the first stage payments, Matt, when we get on site?
Typically demolition.
Yep.
So if it were a 2-storey extension, that's going to be cutting into the roof, making the openings, getting ready to actually build the upper level. If it's a single-storey extension, it might be chopping a little bit of the old structure out, or there may be no demolition at all, but typically on our average sites there'll be demolition as their first stage. We're really clear in the contract as to what those stages are, because building an extension is a customised home. It's not a new home on a vacant block of land or a virgin site. So typically you'll be talking demolition, a base stage. That's when we're doing the flooring or the structure for the floor. There'll be a frame. That's typically all the timbers and steel are right up into the roofing. After that, you'll find there's a lockup stage. That's typically the biggest stage in a contract, but it does depend what we're doing. Sometimes we might be doing more internal works than external.
Roofs on, windows in,
roofs on, windows are
cladding
in.
on.
The place is watertight and locked up.
Yeah, very exciting stage for many clients when I talk to them.
Yeah.
It's a really dramatic transformation to get to that lock-up stage, which usually happens quite quickly too.
Yeah, absolutely. And following that, you've got the fixed stage, so think joinery, doors, architraves, skirtings, and then into the completion stage, which is your finishing touches, your painting, your tiling, shower screens, tapware, that sort of thing. One of the questions that I've fielded from clients is, do I pay the stage payment before you hit the stage or after you hit the stage? And it goes without saying that we know what the answer is, but of course clients don't sometimes, and we wouldn't charge the client for lock-up stage per se until that stage is actually finished. Oh, absolutely. I mean, for one thing, there's a whole consumer protection mechanism that we must follow. Our contract really outlines in a lot more detail than standard clauses about what's included in a given stage or not included in a given stage. And I always say to people at the contract stage, it's important that we give more detail there, because you're not an expert on building and we don't want an argument. It's only fair to you and it's only fair to us that everyone understands what's in a given stage.